this on some OG shit. Like, this ain't funny, bro. Niggas coming to bust our ass in our own city and y'all niggas laughing.
First time a couple years.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this man here, he known in that region. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, he new to the squad. We gotta protect him too, or we gotta protect our house. Get y'all people here, talk to them. See what y'all can do to fix y'all section and fix what y'all can get to get people here. Do to get people here. Because I just asked them one time, just Sunday, bro, I just asked them, and all of these people just showed up, bro. These niggas was here before y'all. And we always the section with nobody here, or we late in the motherfucker. Like, if these people can make time, bro, I know that shit sounds easier said than done, bro. But this is it. This is the only week we got. Next week don't count. We shouldn't be learning no music next week. We should not be learning no music next week, fam. I ain't trying to get my ass fucked off, bro.
That's real.
I ain't trying to go like that. I ain't trying to go out like that. Let's say that. You know what I'm saying? This is me. My lips can't take it no more.
Maybe one time.
Nah, I ain't know one more time. This ain't Britney Spears, brother.
I'm dead.
That's it.
I'm good.
Last dance, dog. Let's make it a good one for everybody. A lot of us ain't gonna be doing this next year. The first real. When was the last time the Waters came to Houston? What that was?
2012, man.
And guess what though? We lost. We was that big ass band that lost. Pay attention. The big ass band that lost to a small band. And guess what's happening? We're going against a big ass band, and we the small band. Thank you.
Facts.
Thank you.
Say it again for the people in the front.
What he said? We battling ourselves, dog. Like, we gotta get here, bro. We gotta get here. We gotta put in that extra work. We got people from Dallas here. Everything. High school kids. New Orleans cats, like, they going against their own city. We gotta get it together. We sound good for what we got. But just imagine if everybody else was here. Just imagine what we can build from there. So all I'm asking, man, talk to y'all people, man. Try to communicate the best way y'all can, because this is it. It's it.
I take that back. What is a mass band?
I mean, a mass band is a collective of high school students. It's really the community. So mass bands, we bring out the community. We bring in our older musicians. We bring in our younger musicians. We bring in our high school, collegiate, professional. You know what I'm saying? All stages of musicianship, we bringing it together, and it's really based on bragging rights. Who got the best musicians city-wise? You know what I'm saying? What city in the country got the best musicians? And we playing HBCU style music. So SWAC style college music, to be exact. You know what I'm saying? So it's those type arrangements we playing, and you know, it was based on bragging rights. Who city got the best? You know what I'm saying? Got the best musicians. Everybody done really followed the trend of the mass band and all-star band movement. You know what I'm saying? It started as something small. It started from the all-star bands, the high school level, but once, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans introduced the alumni, started marching with adults, and came to one of the battle of bands with with the alumni band mixed with the all-star band, they gave, you know what I'm saying, us the green light to, you know, try to come up with Greater Houston. And Gip and those guys, they came up with a great product. That nigga Gip, Gizmo, you know, all those, the founding people of they started something great.
I've been here from home since the beginning. I remember being on the couch at Clarence Gibson's house, matter of fact. And it was the Houston folks, the Texas folks, and it was the Louisiana folks, New Orleans folks. And they was talking about how much better they was, how much better they been. And the idea came from, you know, put your band on this side, we put our band on this side, we're gonna see who's better. Because we had already been working with the Greater Houston All-Star Band, but we wanted everybody involved. So I'm one of the first members of HUM.
How y'all doing? My name Josh Mooney. Everybody know me as Pooch. I've been marching in All-Star HUM since 2010. Since HUM started, we started this shit from All-Star Band. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been a long ride. It's been what, 12 years? Man, we've been through some shit. You know, it is what it is. Houston is growing as a city, music-wise, you know. Niggas trying to, yeah, I see you, come on, cause you came in with me, you started with me. Y'all know my dog Tony. You know, we putting on for Houston. HUM started after All-Star Band. New Orleans came down 2010 with a small little band. Battle All-Star Band. Yeah, the high schoolers. They were battling us, the high schoolers.
New Orleans came down here and smacked us, you know what I'm saying, with the little alumni, with the small alumni band at that. I ain't gonna even, people was about 50 deep. Swear to God. People was about 50 deep, and they came down here loud as shit. I'm talking about smack the whole stadium. 50 deep. Oh God. The people came out here small as shit and smacked the fuck out the stadium, fam.
But the big one was Greater Houston, and it was the main one, and it was all high schoolers, and they would get together during the summer, kind of do the same thing, but they would do field shows and parades. And every now and then they'll have their own battle here, or go to different New Orleans or Baton Rouge or different places. So what happened was, I think it was 07 or 08. New Orleans came down here with a whole bunch of grown people and just started like blowing on the high school, trying to, I guess, get their rocks off.
With the alumni band, but it was a high school competition. And we was losing, we had a big band, we didn't know why, it was just that experience. You can look at the stands and you see like grown man on the horn and stuff like that. They played ESPN, I remember that, I'll never forget that stuff, man. And we took an L in the stands, we was high schoolers.
I was playing ESPN, fam, so fucking loud. Them niggas play ESPN so motherfucking loud.
Grown men over there coming at us, like, you know, we high school, we hanging with them just because it was their number.
Okay. My fucking video footage of these.
There's a little ass band right there.
So, you know, niggas get to talking.
Alex Bechet, he got tired of it. He was like, we're gonna start a Houston alumni thing, like for grown people. So he started Houston Alumni. And we practiced at Jeff Davis High School, now Northside High School, they changed the name. But we practiced there for a couple of weeks, and then that's when Professor Gibson at TSU got wind of it, and he was like, wait, why don't y'all come practice at TSU?
Next thing you know, 1 week, it was 1 week. Band room full of alumni, college people, everything you can imagine.
So Gib came back, and he really just made home from that. And everybody who was anybody came through. I went to a couple of practices, but I was at PV at the time at an early school program.
2010, deep as hell. And that's how that shit started. Every summer, we going to New Orleans or New Orleans to come down here. It'd be some raunchy shit, you know.
And then that's when the name changed to Hum, and the rest is history.
But it is what it is. We definitely did take an L the first time in Houston, but we had to go to New Orleans and set the record straight. That was high school's costumes at first, but now it was what it was.
So that first band, I don't think many will top that because that bitch was legendary. You know what I'm saying? That was on some, you know, responding about our city, you know, New Orleans. Feel that shit, nigga. You can feel the stands rocking, nigga, in that hole. You can feel the bleachers, nigga, shaking in that bitch, nigga. You can hear them people.
You can feel everything in that
nigga.
house, like, nigga.
You got niggas from East End.
You can feel the animosity.
You got niggas.
Like in the gym, you can, like,
You got, but look at it. You had Grady Houston, all them years. Imagine all them Grady Houston.
Nigga, that shit was, nigga, that's one of the most intense, like, battles of nigga. That shit was intense as fuck.
Listen to 2010 in that gym, it was bad. It was bad, man. It was real bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't standing a chance. I fought us for that battle. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't fully prepared for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man.
It was a lot of underestimating, dog. I ain't gonna cap, dog. That was the first time we really got together like that. We was excited about it. We didn't really practice how we wanted. But you know, Hum came. He got it on our mind. Hum was ready. That's that 1 year I could say, boy. Hum put it on our fucking ass that year, bro. No cap, bro. They made the program is what it is. They whooped our ass that bad. It was like that ain't gonna never happen again. And that's what created all of this every year.
It's thugs, man. But we was out there, we was big dogs, man. We came in and cranked that shit. They felt us. That was the first hum. Well, we was blowing the wall down. It was hot in that hole. We could barely breathe.
B-Tone, man. It was on the 12 one.
Yeah, we was cranking that shit. Well, I was on bone, you know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. I wait till the day I die. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we were blowing that shit though. New Orleans was coming with it, bro. They had some hits, you know what I'm saying? But everybody, we always, like Houston, New Orleans, we got like a little vibe or whatever. Like, we always kick it, you know what I'm saying? No matter what college we go to, we find each other.
Memphis or Mississippi could have been there at the time, but see, when we started the shit, they weren't in there.
Yeah,
in Houston.
It was two powerhouses, you know what I'm saying? Texas always known for their tubas, you know what I'm saying? New Orleans known for their upper grass, you know what I'm saying? But we came in and we did that thing, you heard me? Do that shit.
9, so, in, you know, that was like 2009, 2010. And so that's what cranked that shit up. But you know, everything kind of branched off of that. Like a lot of mass bands popped up in cities. You know, pretty much right after us, it was Mississippi and Memphis. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much did the same thing in their respective cities and turned it into some live shit. Like really took it and ran with it, you know what I'm saying? They turned their battle of the band, like the Mob Battle of the Band was the biggest battle of the bands for mass bands. You know what I'm saying? When we was doing little battle of bands between each other, us in New Orleans, we was doing small battle of bands, them, Memphis and Mississippi, Memphis and Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? Little battles like that, but you know, people weren't really traveling to state too much. You know, we'll go to New Orleans, they'll come down here to us, and it was simple as that. But once the battle in Jackson came, you know, people started going there. That was like where we see everybody, like where everybody meet up.
It's a whole family thing, you know what I'm saying, between New Orleans and Houston, but we gotta keep it intense. Like, it's always been that way. Since I've been here, and that's been the year after it started. I came in 2011, you know what I'm saying? I started as a 7th grader, you know what I'm saying? And I eventually learned how to grow within the program, being at the program, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here, instructing it, you know, and making sure everything go right. But we coming from New Orleans, we ready for all that, you know what I'm saying? It's going down, so make sure y'all stick ready. We taking shirts, sticks, all that. We do all that. And everybody else that's coming, y'all can get in line too. But we gonna keep the rivalry running. Like it's been running for a minute. And I appreciate New Orleans for coming out here because it's been a minute since they've been out here.
Really built rivalries now. It done got to the point we done built rivalries. So, you know, we done been doing it since 2010. So we done took L's. We done got dubs on niggas. We done took L's. So, you know.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? This is Alexander Christopher Bachet. I am the head band director / CEO of Houston United Mass Band. That's right. Well, originally started in 2010. This is Jefferson Davis High School for inner city kids in the 5th Ward area. We decided to make a mass band group for high school, middle school, and collegiate people to continue playing on their horn for a numerous amount of times to better yet to serve the community of the band world. So for HISD, Villa, Conroe, and so forth, other schools. So we started in 2010. We moved to Texas Southern when we grew exponentially to about 210, and Clarence Gibson became our head band director, along with Gerald Bryan Jr., you know him with Gizmo, Big Al, myself, and Mark Wayne Martin as assistant band directors. From 11, we've been operating, this is 12 years, and this will be our 12th year versus our rivals, Brotherhood School, New Orleans All-Star Band. We share a lot of rich culture, seeing that half of Texas Southern Band is from the boot, or from the dirty New Orleans, like we like to call it, and the other half is from Houston. We have a love-hate relationship, but we love our brothers so much. We're going to continue this year with the 12th year being here in Houston on June 18th, 2022 at 2 o'clock. It's going down once again. The Texas, Louisiana shootout. You got it, man. So I'm your boy AC Bachet, aka the Barbarian. I'll holler at you later.
down no more. Most people know me as White Boy. I'm from 3rd Ward, Houston, Texas. Went to Yates, graduated at TOP. Went to TSU, part of Funk Train, graduated at 17. Houston United MASSBAND, I've been with them since 2013. It's about bringing the community together. Folks from who like 5 years old, all the way up to maybe 30, 40s, 50s, just trying to get music back into Houston like we always been doing. It's a great time to come out. We enjoy it. Everybody coming out here. We love any and everything we do. Drums, to horns, to woodwinds, to whatever it is you got. We love for y'all to come out and come do this thing with us.
You know, people want that smoke. D9, we coming. Atlanta, we want you.
You know, we got a couple battles coming up. We got New Orleans, Georgia, Dallas, all of them go to Triangle, but we ain't worried about none of them. But Mayfield, that's our biggest rival right now in New Orleans. We faced them the longest over the years. So like, the rival between us is like, really top tier right now. I don't think nobody said if you ain't here to see us too,
On my chest, you know
got
we the
that
best.
S on your chest.
You know we the best.
South, you know what it is.
I've been running this motherfucker, not running this motherfucker, but I've been in here running this, you know what I'm saying?
Since 10, 11.
Since 11. Since
10,
I started
11.
in 11. I've been here running since
7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, it was
youngest niggas to
been
ever
dying.
do this
Niggas
shit.
been dying.
With the goats. With the goats.
Tony,
Don't
you know
forget
what I'm
that, Josh.
Y'all, you know, I'm from H-Town. This is home. The 2022 version of home. We started this MASSBAND stuff way back when, 2010. You can even go back to 90s when we had Greater Houston. We was big then. I started this in 2013. From 13 to now, it's almost been a decade, and I can say we still going strong. We already got like 200 people signed up, but that ain't even the thing. Bro, people know when Houston get together and actually play together, or it's a problem wherever.
But we ready for NOLA, yeah. Here.
Tony, all that.
Yeah, everybody. Farm Baca, K-Lee 1, K-Lee 2.
Taught us.
Yeah, all the
they
niggas
taught
that
us.
taught us, yeah.
They gave us the ism, so now we giving it back.
Giving it back. Gotta give what we got, man. Straight up.
Gotta give what you receive. You feel me?
Put back into the city the same way they put into us. That's
Growing up, it's all love. Everybody loves each other. Different schools, but it's love at the end of the day.
So tell me about the rivalry between New Orleans and Houston.
Man, say, New Orleans think that they just, you know, they you feel me? Y'all ain't touching nothing that's in Texas on anything. You feel me? Horn, drums, whatever. Y'all ain't touching nothing in Texas that's dead. So all that talk, you gonna say whatever.
Yeah. And I play the pigs and let the pigs know. Watch out for me. Yeah, watch out for me.
And it's forever gonna stay like that.
It's gonna forever stay like
That's
that.
why we ahead of y'all with this drum shit. And it's gonna stay like that.
These niggas still here. Practice over. They still here.
Still here on the drums. Ain't no drums put up. Everybody
Wait till Sunday.
Still working,
baby. We gonna be working. We ready for that smoke. So yeah.
We rolling it and lighting it up. H-Time.
Just like
I'm
that.
smoking everybody, man, this summer.
Hi, my name is Delicia Hightower. I'm a current player of the Ocean of Soul, a two player. This is actually my first year at home, so I'm prepared, happy. I'm sorry. Hey y'all, it's Shantae. I play the clarinet and TBS here at I want to join the MASSBAND because I'm a band kid through and through. I love music, everything, band, everything.
You sure ain't gonna have nothing if you don't come?
You know, when we came in, I remember New Orleans, they already got that dog and mindset, that eat whatever, but when we came on the scene, they wasn't doing none of that. It didn't take a lot to do a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? And we was always the underdog, but we always came and smashed. We stayed on top. We still is on top, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It go way back since 2010, and
ever since then, ever since us in New Orleans went in it, man, everybody been branching out to their little bands and their little all-star bands and stuff like that. So, you know, it started a whole movement, you know, so we played a big part in that, but between us and New Orleans, they got us messed up, man. They got us messed up for real.
Man, I'm just playing, I ain't gonna say that, but look, hey, it's all love, man. Music is music, you know, it's a universal language for all of us, you know what I'm saying? It's something that we can express ourselves, you know, as far as anger. We ain't gotta be out in the streets doing something bad, it's something good, it's something positive for us. You know what I'm saying? To release stress, anger, depression. They got people that deal with stuff like that, but music, one of the things that help us get through, you know, our hard times. So that, it's good to be able to, you know, give it to other cities and have other cities to be able to do what we do, what we've been doing, what we love doing, you know what I'm saying? That's why New Orleans the way New Orleans is, because the things we've been through.
Yeah, man. And then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, these summer mass bands got a real influence on a lot of these high school students, and then it's bleeding over into universities, man. So, you know, it's really a big move, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pulling kids in the right direction, and they got a lot of universities looking forward to students that's coming out of these mass bands. So, you know what I'm saying, man? I mean, this a good move, man. Hum in New Orleans started this thing 12 years ago, man, and it's been doing good ever since. So,
I think it's cool because you get to see different styles from different states, but it's crazy, you know, that you see other bands that have grown from like Memphis. Alabama has grown tremendously over the years. Like, they finally have a real good program. But seeing bands like Florida coming out of nowhere, North Carolina, Michigan Elite, Regulators, but coming from the Originators, it's kind of cool to see that, you know, us in New Orleans kind of started that statewide battle stuff. You know, we crossing over state lines to get it in musically, you know, have fun for the kids and put on a good show and, you know, play some good music. But it be blood in the mouthpiece, man. We be out here, you know, having fun, bro.
It started with Memphis, Mississippi. Georgia came with a band in 2011 from Atlanta. They had a mass band too. They brought down here 2011 and to Jackson. So they had one too.
Helping kids and shit, you know, it's kind of like a league. It's like a summer league now. Yeah. You know, I feel like if you in college, you're a high school student, you're in college, bro, get a summer band, bro. You about to go experience the same stuff in the swag or wherever you're going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping every city is doing what we doing, bro. We got kids, man, come from Southern, bro. This dude, he wasn't here in 2010, but he saw what we was doing. Came in there, he's been part of it ever since. You know, I hope every other city grabbing high school kids, grabbing kids that's freshmen in college and making them come do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bringing them together, bro. Our city this gonna forever be like this, bro. New Orleans is strong with band, bro, for real.
But the big goal is keep these kids off the street, keep them out of trouble, man. That's one of the big reasons why we really started this, is to keep the kids safe, have a safe haven for them to release their anger, release everything, you know what I'm saying, and stay out of the streets.
That shit just flourished. North Carolina got one, Detroit got one, Chicago got one.
I didn't know Atlanta and all them people had or was doing marching band or taking it that serious. And seeing them now, it's all these different styles coming out. Arkansas got...
Fucking Nashville got one, Florida, Virginia.
I love it. It brings more eyes to the community, you know, so it's like people in Atlanta who probably didn't know about the band, they got kids who are looking up to people now, so they gonna grow up into it. They gonna join the band most likely, so it's keeping the culture alive.
You know what I'm saying? I just heard about one in the fucking East Coast, like DC area and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit reaching far, you know what I'm saying? Pretty soon you're gonna see Cali and hitting the West Coast, Cali and people out there, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see them doing that shit pretty soon. Oklahoma got one now, Dallas, pretty much all the cities in Louisiana got them. New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Shreveport, You know, they all have bands.
Also, man, to these band directors, man, they take time out their busy schedule to come together, man. Especially when we first started the band, New Orleans dealt with a lot of adversity, man. It's like a lot of doors wasn't open for us. So wherever we could practice, we had rehearsal, and the band directors had a lot of patience, man. You know what I'm saying? It was